here tonight at the ESPN College Football Party, interviewing athletes to see what does it really take to be mentally tough. What would you say when you think about mental toughness? What does that mean as an athlete, to have mental toughness?
Well, I think it's the ability to fight off hard things, whether that's critics, whether it's negativity from other people, or even in your own head, whether that's failure. Being mentally tough means you can push through barriers, obstacles, and things that stand in your way to get to being the best player, coach, person, whatever it is, and that you can possibly be. I think that's what mental toughness is.
So one quick question, how would you describe, when you think of like mental toughness for athletes and how much mental toughness you have to have, how would you describe that?
Confidence. Confidence is a big word, and you got to be very confident to know what you got going, and always have a strong enough mind to move to the next player, move to the next activity that you're doing.
And what would you say for today's student athlete? What advice would you give to them with the middle schoolers and high schoolers that say, I want to be in the NFL one day? What advice would you give to them?
Believe in your dream. Believe in your dream at all times. Focus on the little things that matter, and always your dream. Listen to your parents, listen to your elders, and always do what's right.
All right, so just one question here. When you think about mental toughness, what can you say about that?
Well, mental toughness has a lot of different layers. I think we talk about it a lot in sports, and I see that a lot in sports. I was talking to an Alabama football player today at practice, Ryan Anderson, one of their starting linebackers. This was his 540th practice today over his career for Alabama, and he's never missed one.
That's amazing.
Being injured.
Yeah.
So that's one level of mental toughness. For me, I'm kind of battling cancer right now, so I'm learning a lot about my own mental toughness. It's different than an athlete's, but it's still like getting up and going to do what you're supposed to do every day, whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
So I love what I learned from these athletes, that you get up and you do it because you love it, and then you become mentally tough.
All right, so what advice would you give to today's student athlete that's saying, you know what, I want to be in the NFL when I grow up? What advice would you give to them?
Stay motivated, because coming out, it can be kind of you can feel lonely, and you have to keep yourself motivated, stay positive, and just believe in your heart and just go with it.
And when you think of mental toughness, what does that mean to you, to be mentally tough as an athlete?
Like people try to break you, and being broken is not what athletes, we believe in.
Yeah.
I think we have that instilled in us, growing up.
Yeah.
And I think all us athletes, we just mentally want to be tough, and that's just basically what it is.
What would you say to today's student athlete to really keep them motivated? What's a motivational, a piece of advice that you would give to them?
I mean, the thing that I would say is that you're next. The thing about being in this level where you're in school and you're studying, you're not wondering, you don't know where your future is going to really hold. But be inspired to know that that no matter what, the education that you get now, the academics, the athletics, the ability, you have the ability to be next, to be that person that's in charge, that's running things, that's innovating, that's bringing the world something unique. So be encouraged by that, and know that your opportunity comes to be great, and that's what this level of your life is all about, is become inspired.